There is an old saying, and maybe you've heard it before. It goes something like this: you can bring an horse to the water, but you can't make it drink. You can bring a horse to the water, but you cannot make that horse drink, not even 1 ounce, if the horse doesn't want to drink that water. Do you know why I do YouTube videos on an ongoing basis? Why I do it consistently? Is because I realize something. Although there are people who will look at my videos and look away, or don't see value in it, don't see alignment with it, don't find it interesting or make any sense to that person, there are folks who are coming in line in droves every single day and are seeing me probably for the first time and are saying, thank you for the information. Thank you for sharing this information. Do you know how many times I've gone on YouTube and type in how to do something and got help? How do I do this? How to do this? Now we have stuff like ChatGPT and a host of others, other AI tools that you can use to get information. Extremely valuable. So why am I here on this YouTube channel? TNLWK. TNLWK, the next level with Keith. Why are we here? Why am I sharing? Because I know the power of information. And just in case you didn't know or didn't think about it as deeply, we are a lot more integrated and interconnected and connected than ever before. The world is a whole lot smaller. And so there are folks who are living the American dream and they're not living in America because they were either astute enough, smart enough, curious enough, inquiring enough to get what was being put down here in the USA, right where they are, whether in Asia, whether in Africa, in Europe, in the Caribbean. They were able to see enough, heard enough, believe enough, and took enough action to get to the golden nuggets. And so I know that there are many people who may see the video and all they may see is that it's a nice colored shirt and that's all that matters and nothing else. And that's okay. But experience tell me that there are folks who are looking for what I have right now. That single mom. You are in Vietnam or the Philippines, and somewhere in Asia, you have a small budget and you want to build something right here. Is a great opportunity to do so. You're in the Caribbean. A lot of people in these Caribbean islands and in Asia, very smart. They've gone to school, they've done the hard work, they have paid the price, they pay the dues, and they have a great education. But sometimes, due to economic situations, they can't find work. And it's hard to create work. A business is not very easy. And so a lot of these people, they work overseas. They do telemarketing. They on the phone, they answer phone. And a lot of companies outsource jobs to these countries because they, cheap labor or cheaper labor, so to speak. I don't want to be the roles because, when someone is not working here, they're working somewhere else, and it's not a bad thing. They take care of themselves, they take care of their families, so it's not a bad thing. We are pretty much one human race, and we have different needs, and the needs are everywhere in the world. All right, and so we here in America, We are blessed with many, many opportunities, many, many doors, many, many different directions that we can take. All right. And many people across the globe, their biggest hindrance is having that financial lift. It's very, very tough. And so they don't need another business coming to say pay $300, $500, $100 for these people's heart. Maybe one time would be okay, but on an ongoing monthly basis, all the ships and these things doesn't work. And that's why, that's why a company that just recently experienced a decline after having a real hot rise 2, 3 years ago. They were the number one as far as rising star, moving, growing company, and they had a pretty low entry fee for the month. But because folks didn't see any action, 2, 3 months, 4 months, they're gone. Because to afford $10, $20 a month and get no result, that can be a problem. So to have a business where you're paid to start, that means you're starting off in the green. You're paid to join. Then you're paid to stay. That's crazy, right? You get paid for being a loyal member. You get paid when folks join your team, that you don't put them there, the company put them there for you. And you may hear that, you may thinking what that is, and you may skip it over. No, in my description box, it will explain it even more. All right? So you don't have to be confused or feel that sounds too crazy or too unrealistic. Yes, the company is called Connective Marketing. So not what I do only. So imagine someone has 10 folks that they've shared it with, and they have over 100 people in their business, technically that's attached to them. All right? Over 100 and growing. Not because we're not being no major recruiter or some guru or learn how to market. No. We buy and we sell every day. We do it voluntary and involuntary. All right? The clothes we wear, we're selling that. The place we visit, we're selling that. How many times have you sold a movie that you didn't get paid from, or a book, or a hotel, or a cruise, or a restaurant? How many times have you sold clothing without even knowing you were selling it and didn't get paid for it? So we want to be a cash gain, not cash drain. Because all our lives we've shopped, and we keep on shopping, and we'll never, never stop. But imagine you with a movement that people are placed within your pods. Not by you, by the company. And I'm not talking on matrix spillover once in a while. I'm talking from day one. All right? Serious, serious stuff here. All right? We can see it and prove it that is for real. Now, there's no get quick fix idea. There's no quick fix, okay, overnight success. That doesn't happen. It's not, that's the anomaly. That's the once in a century. All right? We're talking about a company that's studied and see what's on the market, see what's not working, see what people don't like, see why many companies fail, see why we only have 2% of people winning companies and the rest fail, and fix that problem. Before we actually launch, let's see who has the cheapest wellness products. Let's see who has the greatest ones, the best ones. See those, beat those, or same in equivalency in apples to apples, right? In premiumness, and at the same time, lower the cost to where the other company has a membership and we don't. Stuff like that. Little things that makes a difference. When a plane is flying 40,000 feet in the air, it doesn't make one big turn, small turn. But see how fast the plane turns around? Just like a ship. It's not the big turn, it's just a small turn and it goes right around. So it's the company that has the ingredients, has putting together all the different elements that once you get on board, you're going to be in the green from day one. That to me is powerful. And that's why I'm so excited about this. So yes, you can't take a horse to the water and make him drink if the horse doesn't want to drink. Just like people, can't make them say yes because it sounds good. There are people who are going to try. At least they're going to go further. They're going to explore. They're going to say, let me click on something. Let me check something. Because if I stay where I'm staying, it's not getting any better. You see, many people lost their jobs last year in 2025 and what's predicted to be lost in the coming years. So why sit and wonder when something is being presented to you? You can try it at low or no cost. Even have a free sign up. You can check it out. And it's ABC. It's not complicated, I promise you. And I know what complicated is. All right? And something is mystical and mysterious. Been there, done that. ABC. Do you have a name? Do you have an email address? Do you have a number? All right? Do you have an address? Then you can join. Simple. All right? No complicated gymnastics you got to go through. Hoops and loops. No. Simple. All right? And so why am I here talking about this potential here? Because a lot of us right now in our 40s, 50s, 60s, and we feel that it's too late. And fortunately, it's not. The good news is that it's not too late. And you're right smack in the middle of something beautiful. And if you decide to just take action, you're going to be very, very surprised. And I believe pleasantly surprised as to what you'll discover. All right? No hype. Don't need no hype. Just coming to you in my raw self. You know, like I said, the next level with Keith. That's what it's about. And what I'm sharing with you, I'm experiencing. So a lot of you want to double your weekly income, maybe triple your weekly income, right where you are. Hey, without the hassle and without the chaos, click on the link below. Check it out. The links are there. I have a number that's there as well. Call that number. It's about a 1 minute long, 1 minute length. Call that number and see what you hear. If it doesn't make sense to you, I wouldn't do it. But if it makes sense, hit me up. I got an email down there. Let me know, all right? So again, thank you for checking in. God bless you and see you soon on my next video.